Have you ever replayed a conversation in your head like 57 times? Wondered if your boss really meant that good job? Or obsessed over what to wear to a dinner that's still 2 weeks away? Yeah, same. Welcome to the channel, my fellow what-if warriors. Today we're tackling the mental monster that is overthinking. What it is, why it hijacks your brain, and most importantly, how to stop it before it spirals into a full-blown Netflix series in your head. Part 1. What is overthinking? Okay, let's define this beast. Overthinking is basically thinking too much about anything. A decision, a past conversation, a text message from 3 hours ago that said K. According to a study from the University of Michigan, 73% of adults aged 25 to 35 admit to overthinking regularly. It's not just you. And spoiler alert, overthinking doesn't lead to better decisions. It leads to mental paralysis. It's like running on a mental treadmill. You're sweating, but you're not getting anywhere. A little anecdote. I myself have often overthought events or sentences from others. What did the other person mean by the statement, or what does the person want to tell me? As a result, I got more and more involved in the meaning of the words in my head and ended up feeling completely insecure. Maybe it was just spontaneous advice from the person to give me food for thought. Part 2. Why we overthink. Let's get nerdy for a second. Ever heard of the default mode network in your brain? It's basically what your brain does when you're not doing anything. It starts reviewing, predicting, analyzing. Great for creativity, bad for spiraling into I should have said this instead. And evolution didn't help. Back in caveman times, constantly thinking about risks kept us alive. Was that noise a tiger? Today, it's more like, did I sound weird when I said thank you to the barista? I remember a conversation with my boss about employee appraisals. It was actually a short and good meeting. But afterwards I thought for a long time about whether I had said the right thing and whether the assessments were correct. Instead of just letting it go and waiting for the boss's feedback, I kept thinking about it over and over again. What a vicious circle. Part 3. 5 proven strategies to stop overthinking. Alright, let's fight fire with facts. Here are 5 science-backed ways to stop overthinking from eating your brain like a zombie apocalypse. Number 1. The name it to tame it method. Step 1. Label your thoughts. This sounds silly, but when you name the emotion or thought, like I'm catastrophizing or this is social anxiety, it activates your prefrontal cortex. That's the decision-making part of your brain. A 2007 UCLA study literally showed people's brains calming down when they labeled their emotions. Try it now. What are you overthinking today? Let me know in the comments. Number 2. Set a 5-minute timer. Give yourself permission to overthink, but on a timer. Set a 5-minute window where you go full Sherlock Holmes. After that, you move on. Don't argue with yourself. The timer says, time's up. Think of it like a mental sneeze. Get it out and move on. Try it out. I've done this myself a few times, because at some point, the mulling it over weighed me down. It's fun and frees you from the vicious circle of thoughts. Number 3. Write it down. Grab a notebook and just brain dump. Write down everything, raw, unfiltered. Studies show that expressive writing reduces anxiety and even improves sleep. Since I have been writing down my thoughts in a completely uncensored and unstructured way, my mental carousel has slowed down and I can sleep more peacefully. Constantly analyzing things from the past makes no sense. Look ahead and do better in the future. Pro tip: don't reread it. This isn't poetry, it's brain drainage. Number 4, move your body. Can't think your way out of overthinking? That's because your body isn't in it. Move, walk, dance, jump, whatever. Just move. A Harvard study found that just 10 minutes of light activity can reduce mental fatigue and intrusive thoughts. Even pacing counts. At times like this, I would get on my bike, put some music on, and just go for a ride. Afterwards, I felt more relaxed and free. Number 5, ask better questions. Instead of asking, why am I like this? Try asking, what's the next right thing I can do? One leads to self-pity, the other leads to action. Sometimes clarity doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from doing something small. Which brings us back to the point. Don't overthink what happened in the past too often. Instead, do things differently in the future. Your head will thank you for it. Part 4. What I do when I'm spiraling. Okay, real talk. I still overthink, especially at night. My go-to strategy? I write one sentence. Right now, I'm safe. Everything else can wait. Then I stretch and ban my phone from the bed like it's cursed. Try it. It helps. So next time your brain's acting like a squirrel on espresso, label the thought, write it down, set a timer, move, and ask a better question. Remember, overthinking is a habit, not a personality trait. You're not broken, you're just stuck in a thought loop. And there's a way out. Drop a brain in the comments if you've ever overthought something ridiculous. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your favorite overthinker. Thanks for watching. Stay calm, stay curious, and stop the constant overthinking. See you next time.